Hi, my name is Elio, and I want to start this series videos showing how I progress in my game developing. Let's begin with the idea. So I decided to take the most simple idea I could find, and I really like this game. Um, the game is the marble game or the labyrinth, as known in many places. This idea is not new at all. If you can find you put labyrinth game, you're going to find a lot of game, even in 3D, in 2D, in tables, many options. Also, this idea, I want to have something more fun to play for myself first, because I really not happy with the many options I found on internet. I really don't like any of those. I mostly I don't like. So also I think it's a very simple idea. I was thinking that from beginning. Not really as simple, but not too complex, not a first-person shooters. So in Unity, you can use the physics and should be okay to start the game. So how I made? I start with a simple box and a marble. I put in the center a charger joint to move the marble to rotate the table, and this make movement into to the marble. I take the axis movement from the mouse. It should be enough to move the table, and not the table, the box. So here starts the problem. A marble, very simple, right? I use an script to every time the marble falls from the box. This is a very simple script. This tests the position of the marble every frame in every update function, and it says lower than this level, than -10. Then put in the original position. This is a script for testing purpose. I don't wanna start and reset the game every time the marble falls. So for the table, I make the first script I made was something like this. Very simple. Every day I take the values of the mouse, with the values of the mouse of X and Y. I apply a rotation with these values. So kind of simple to do. It's not too complex. But let me tell you, this is wrong. You never, if you are using the physics of Unity, you should never put this kind of instruction here, because when you start playing and the behavior of the game is okay, I mean is what you expect, you move the table and it works very nice, right? But when you move just a little fast, the marble falls. So yeah, like this, the marble just fall and it doesn't work. Why is not working? Well, because the movement is not synchronized with the physics engine of Unity. So it takes me a lot of time to understand how the physics works, and then I make a second approach. So what I did is, after a lot of investigation and watching a lot of videos on YouTube, okay, I realized I need to put everything work with physics on physics update. So I take the values of the mouse, and also I limit these values, because if the value of X or Y is too high, it's going to happen exactly the same. So I put a limit of the values. The value get a limit, in this case 5000. Okay, I just limit the values. It's the same like having a break in the mouse for the player, so you never can go over these values for the top and the lower level of X and Y. And then this level, I apply a force who calls add torque. This is a kind of force. Is when you rotate anything, you are applying a torque. So with these values, value x and value of y, I apply the rotation to the table, and it works very well. Let me show you. This is the original script. This is the second approach. So when I start playing, it just works and works very nice. But even that, sometimes it falls from the table. Sometimes it doesn't work. So it's still not perfect. It's kind of hard to make a perfect physics with this simple marble, this simple box. A pair so simple, but not so really. So what's happening is the game engine is working all the time, every physical day. So this is a very simplified explanation. So every time the table moves, the colliders involved in the movement interact each other. The game engine determines something's happening here, so the game engine adjusts the new position and the speed of the object involved in the scene. So you are applying a force to the table, and this is all calculating in every physical day function. And this makes the work very well in mostly of the occasion. But this happens when you have the marble far from the table, and sometimes you move faster, or sometimes the interaction with the marble with other objects in the same box make the balls jump or go faster. This could happen. The collider interaction is not very well in between one and the next physical day function. So the game engine do their work, but not very well. So it produces a miscalculation of the position of the marble, and then the marble falls. This is how it looks. So how I fix that, or how I try to fix that? The point is, if you have a table or you have any object and you want to correct this kind of problem with the physics, you need some tricky function. What is? Okay, I get the previous, if you see the marbles not moving here, you get the previous position of the marble, you get the correct position of the marble, you get in this position the trigger is activated. So because you have these two positions, you can have a vector of movement, and you can have an idea how the marble is acting into the world, and this allows you to generate in the same direction the marble is moving another vector who is going to move the marbles for the new position should be. So this is kind of tricky. This is all about testing and run the game and testing different ways to do that. But essentially what you're doing is detecting the marble is not in the place it's supposed to be. This could be the same with a charter, with any object in your game could be wrong. You can put a collider and make some behavior to make that. So this is the reason I have the collider here. You can see that there is a lot of colliders outside the box. And even that, sometimes the game doesn't work properly, but I can, for some reason, every time I try to record, use pairs work very fine, but not really so. So to not extend too much this video, in the next video I will show you how I make different behavior for the marble, for the table, and what is my idea and why I have a monster in this game. Because I realize this game is kind of nice for 5 minutes playing, but I want something really enjoyable. So I decided to put some stuff like the rovers and like the fire, like the a monster who follow the mirror. So let's see how it's going in the next video. So thanks for watching.